Welcome back to Choose Pure Love with Angie B. If you've got questions, well, I've got answers. Send a text, chat, video, or voice request on Instant Go. You'll have to download it on your iPhone. Do that today. And add me at Choose Pure Love. And you can get faster answers to your amazing questions. Don't forget to visit my store. There, you can book your private reading, also make a donation. That helps to grow the channel. You can also see all of my other amazing spreads, and you can even pick up your evil protection bracelet. I love you guys. Go love yourself. Bye. Subscribe and hit that notifications bell to stay connected. Thank you for your patience, for waiting for your reading. It's been a long journey to get here. I just want to get right into it. You are all set up. I have crystal charged it for probably about 30 minutes, close to 45, before I literally washed my floor, 2 stories, second and first floor, while I let this crystal charge. So I feel ready to begin. And it is like 3:30 in the morning, so forgive me for a lack of enthusiasm. I'm really heavily concentrated on your energy, and I have a message for you. You've got some sort of life purpose that you need to wake up to. You have a mission, a really big, a really significant life purpose. I don't know what you do for a living. But you should be helping and healing people, kind of like I am. So you're going to have to focus on getting through your own shit so you can help others. I don't know what your gift is or your specialty, but you definitely have a life purpose in helping and healing. I get that from your phone number. Your phone number is 408-770-7901. You got stability, infinity, angel, God. And you got like manifestation energy, creation energy, where you're watched. And then you've got the coming to things coming to a conclusion. Your cycle is coming to a conclusion. All of that is in your phone number. So I was like, oh my God, this girl has a really special life purpose. Let me go ahead and begin with your reading. It's been sitting long enough. Let's get started. So you are starting with codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. With a codependency card, you are probably texting too much, calling too much, sending too many texts. Ooh, you're releasing that. This is the Devil card in reverse. This is about that codependency. This is you feeling bound to someone, feeling absolutely bound, and you are diligently, or maybe your partner is really working hard to separate themselves from this codependency, realizing that it's toxic and it's unhealthy. It's an unhealthy behavior. It's kind of, you feel trapped, you feel bound to someone is all I can think of. But this is also, it's also you passing a test. It's life giving you this codependency test and asking you to break the codependency, making you or setting you up to be codependent on someone that you're bound to. This could be a soulmate or even a twin flame that you're bound to. This could even be, someone that you've been in a marriage with for a really long time and you feel absolutely bound to them. But you decided, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm letting that energy go. This is unhealthy. I've got to stabilize myself. So congratulations for that. That takes tremendous strength. And it will cause really, really beautiful, tremendous growth. So you can look forward to that. You've made the right decision if that's you who's pulling away or your partner. Source, is there anything else you want to say about this releasing the devil in reverse card? Is there anything else we want to say about the devil in the reverse card? Well, that was me. We're not taking that. But the last card I picked up was no communication. So maybe you're communicating with someone who's not communicating back in this codependency, or you're not wanting to communicate back or retaliate or reciprocate the communication. So you got the Queen of Pentacles. So you want to focus on work. You want to focus on being more responsible. You want to focus on making more money. You want to focus on your higher self, becoming your higher self, or doing and fulfilling your higher purposes without regard. And you're willing to sacrifice a toxic mess, which is so good. And then you got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Wow. You're looking ahead. Either you've recently come into union with someone you love and care about, or you're on your way to union with forgiving and learning with someone you care about very much. You know, the Five of Bowls is about you feeling really depressed and discontent and just feeling like all is lost kind of energy. Feeling like, but it's more than that. Excuse me. It's you sort of stacking up all of your emotions, all of the time that you invested in this relationship. And you really looking at it saying, you know, this really hurt. I'm really, really sad about this. It didn't work the way I expected it to. I put my all into it, and feeling like there's nothing left here for you and you need to walk away. And you have walked away. This is the energy when it's in reverse. It's you saying, you know what? I'm going to walk away. I'm going to trust in divine timing and divine spirit. I'm going to forgive him. I'm going to learn, or her, and I'm going to learn my lesson, and I'm going to focus on the love that is to come, which could be a soulmate connection, because there's two cups behind you. This is, yeah, you know, you crying. It's not, you know, they say crying over spilled milk, but it's not, you're not really crying over spilled milk. You're really analyzing all that was lost. And it's a deep analyzation or analysis to where you become extraordinarily emotional. You can break down. You can experience a dark night of soul. You can go into a really deep depression. And this is you literally coming out of that saying, no, I deserve love and I deserve to be loved and I'm going to move forward. So that takes strength. This situation involves marriage. So either you're getting married, you've already talked about it, you already know, or this could come as a surprise to you. Be strong. Your strength is going to be required. You're going to have spirituality coming down on you. This wedding is going to be full of traditions. This wedding is going to be full of very heavy and extensive planning. You're going to need to dig deep into your inner self and really find the strength within you. Keep yourself cool, calm, and collective. I'm so sorry. It really is 3:30 in the morning, maybe 4. And I've been up since like 1:32. So I haven't slept tonight. All right. So you need to really sort of surrender to these traditions, to spirituality. Now you and your fiance will need to probably compromise on certain traditions that are really important to each one of you so that the ceremony flows well with what both of you believe. This is going to require you to be strong. You might not get all of your way for this wedding. You may have to incite help and support from others. So I'm feeling like, you know, this is a good opportunity for you to just be cool, calm, and collective and let other people help you. I mean, hey, that's less work for you. Be great at delegating and accept any support that's offered to you. It's your wedding. It should be perfect. All right? But not perfect by your ideas, but perfect as in It's your very special day. You should be able to enjoy it, not control it. Okay? It's a beautiful, beautiful magic day. Allow yourself to enjoy the magic that Spirit has in mind for you, too. With a Strength card and that spirituality coming down on you, this just tells me that they will potentially be helping with energy just to make this a magical ceremony. They support this wedding. That's what that's telling me. So, all right. Yeah, there's a lot of passion here. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You're going to be swept off your feet. You're going to be speechless. You won't have anything to say. And any travel plans that you have could potentially be delayed. But I think you're just going to be speechless about the amount of passion that you receive. You're going to feel so absolutely loved. Your partner is wanting to express tremendous passion for you. It's not going to be overwhelming. It's going to be quite fulfilling. So lucky you. Flirt. Make sure that you flirt and extend your lighthearted energy to others. Make sure that you're being really flirtatious to him. One thing about getting a guy is it takes a lot of flirtatiousness. And that same guy needs that flirtatiousness to stick around. So making him stick around and keeping him happy will need you to be a flirtatious personality as often as possible without overkill. There are a plethora of ways that you could actually extend that lighthearted energy and be flirtatious. I've got these great games in my store you can check out that would help you to be a lot more flirtatious and have sexy, sensual fun without going overboard. And it's something that you can do occasionally that just keeps him just so excited and keeps you really happy too, because if he's happy, you're happy, and a happy wife is a happy life for both of you. So that's what it's all about. So check out my store and, check out some of those games that I know that you'll love. All right. On top of flirt, it may be hard for you to initiate the flirtatiousness. You've got the Totem of Pipes in reverse. So you may feel inspired to be flirtatious, but you may not initiate it. You are in the receiving energy and not so much the giving, and be really careful. That could work against you. Let me do a clarifier. How does that work out? How does that work out for the Totem of Pipes in reverse? Yeah, it works out in you having to let go of some ideas that you have. It's a heavy emotion in the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you got to walk away from something. You have some beliefs potentially that are keeping you from being able to initiate the flirtatiousness. You got to walk away from that. Those are emotional. You got memories. You got memories of rejection. You've got fear of rejection potentially. You got to walk away from feeling like that. Let that go, because that's actually creating burdens on you. It's causing you to juggle how you truly feel with how you used to feel. And so you're not going to be in alignment. You're going to be like this all the time. And Source is saying, drop that heavy one, let it go, focus on the one that's lighter, and let's have some fun in your life. Let's have some love in your life. Let's have some enjoyment and some joy in your life. And not only do you deserve the flirtatiousness, so does your partner from you. And oh my gosh, if you could wake him up with him in your mouth, kissing on him, and just stuff like that, you'll blow his mind forever, and he will never forget that. Little simple things like that just, change your love life. So you got to let go of those memories are feelings of rejection that you may or may not have had in the past. This one's not going to be rejecting you. Yeah, reconciliation. So you'll be coming together in a whole new level. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So I did mention that this is potentially a soulmate or a twin flame. So yeah, the marriage, you know, you could have actually had this marriage, or you could be just planning this marriage. But, you know, it goes into this passion and then flirtatiousness and then a reconciliation. Oh, I'm so sorry. And again, you got the Eight of Bowls, which is you walking away from those negative emotions, those hurtful emotions that you used to have. Whatever you used to feel about this partner that made you feel sad, disappointed, let down, you got to let that go. You got to just literally walk away from it. Just say, you know what? I just choose not to feel that way anymore. You've already proved that you've got the amazing strength to do that. You walked away from the devil. You walked away from that toxic codependent energy that you had, where you guys couldn't get through the day without talking to each other for, you know, within a couple hours, and you sort of go mad if you don't hear from them. Any type of lack of information makes you feel like, you know, you lose control, but you got a grip on that, and you became very responsible. You became mature. You matured, and, you know, you learned some life lessons, really big life lessons with that codependency, and it taught you a lot about who you were, and you realized, you know what, that ain't me. I'm not doing that. That's just sick. So you're going to have to do that again when it comes to this reconciliation. You guys coming together means he's choosing you and you're choosing him back. And so you've got to put in some energy work into that as well. All right. Walk away from those negative emotions that keep you from having this beautiful joy in your life. All right. Engagement. So the actual engagement does come. You have this fantasy or this dream. Maybe these two cards got a little mixed up. Engagement typically comes before the wedding. But this, you know, just saying that it's coming. This person intends to marry with you. So don't sabotage the relationship. I see opportunities here for you to do some self-sabotaging where you can actually spend this relationship. But you are so amazingly strong. Don't forget you cracked this codependency. So when it comes over here where you're being advised to walk away from these negative emotions and allow this reconciliation to happen, allow your sensitive partner to come in, however he chooses to come in, and receive him. It's your job to receive him, to be that beacon of light that brings him home, right? So just do that. Be that. Be pure love, and that's what you'll receive. I got proof. You're getting engaged. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So finally you get the ring. You get the question. And then eventually I do, right? So you start planning with maybe conversation. Maybe it's just conversation about you. Excuse me. Getting married. Maybe it's actually you picking up on it intuitively. Maybe it's you feeling it, believing it. Maybe it's you calling it in. Maybe it's you wanting it so much that you're actually creating it in your relationship. Maybe you did really talk about it. You know what I mean? I don't really know how did you come into the terms of marriage, especially before engagement. But it's there. And then when the engagement comes, finally you will drop your guard. So what it's telling me is that you had a little bit of control issues. You were defensive and protective. Holding on to old beliefs, old idealisms. And really letting go of life lessons. Remembering certain things that you've learned and letting go of old beliefs and behaviors and really modifying the way that you're going to conduct yourself in this relationship. You're an amazingly strong person. So when it comes to the engagement, I see that you finally get what you want. Like a lot of the strife, the stress, the hard, heavy energies, and the reasons for the life lessons was because you well, I don't want to say desperately, but I spit it out. I spit it out. maybe they're saying desperately, but you desperately wanted to get married. And you were not really quite balanced until you got the engagement. So getting the engagement literally made you feel balanced right away. You dropped your guard. So you dropped your guard and you focus on really just coming. This is the Two of Cups. You focus on just really exchanging mutual amounts of love with one another. You're coming together. This is you being more open to receive and open to giving this same thing that you're receiving. Beautiful energy. It's also the masculine and the feminine coming together. And it's also a soulmate card. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. One thing that can stop a marriage dead in its tracks or put an engagement on hold is family issues. You got to have your family. So you may need to physically go back and make some apologies or receive some apologies or just make a reappearance into your family and try to heal some of those situations. You don't have to. You could also ethorically forgive and learn, you know, with each and every one of them in some sort of ritual or ceremony on your own. Okay, I can help you with that. We can book a, you know, bloodline, DNA clearing reading. Okay, and we can do some white magic on that. We can do some candle magic. We can do some energy clearing to help you really release whatever is blocking you in your DNA because of your family. This is also friends or, you know, people who are really close to your family as friends so much that they are just like another family member. You got issues with them. Those could be where some of those negative thoughts or beliefs were coming from. Some of the things that you were taught as a child have really made you feel like you did not deserve love. You were not lovable. You were never going to get married. And that's why you wanted this wedding so bad. Like you wanted to not believe that anymore. And you wanted to release those feelings. You wanted to be worthy of love. You believe that you are worthy of love. And you really don't believe what your family has taught you. Or what you saw might have influenced you to believe. You may have had actual, literally received conditioning beliefs instilled into you from someone else's fear or projections of fear. That does and can happen. But let me tell you, you know, in that energy, the worst thing that can happen is, you know, you let them win. You let them win by becoming what they said you can never become, and by, you know, pushing away everything that you want. So, you know, you're changing that energy. You are healing family issues every time you do something like conquer the beast. Okay? When you're over here, you have to walk away from all of these negative emotions that you used to have. The way that you used to feel about yourself changes. And then over here, you drop those heavy burdens. All right? And you decide to, I'm sorry, that's not there. Where is that? Yeah, it is here. You drop, it's this card. You drop the heavy burdens. And you release that negative energy and those negative beliefs. So that's 3 times. Interesting. 3 represents coming together, union as well, which could represent your engagement. So it could be another message to sort of enhance and bring attention to your message. And the healing card has number 8, which is an infinity sign. 8 also means balanced and super balanced. It also means it's the angels are congratulating you. You've done an amazing job, and it's when they're coming down on you saying, okay, brace yourself. We're getting ready. You've done an amazing job. You've learned a lot. Now I want you to. We're going to support you. We're going to help you. You've got to come and close this cycle out so you can have a new beginning, which is going into number 9. You're going to close out your cycle. So you're going to be having new life lessons now. New lessons will be coming up so that you can go into a number 9 cycle, and then 10. And then you start all over fresh. All right, with new karma. So, Six of Pipes. Healing family issues in the past, maybe it was not so victorious. You don't get the attention that you deserve or that you seek from your family and from your friends. Or perhaps they don't give you adequate attention. And maybe you're not available to give them the same adequate attention that possibly you need to be giving and receiving so that you can have this healing experience. But like I said, if catching up with family members and friends for the purpose of healing is not an option for you, then let it go. Do it yourself. Have a ceremony and really release them. Like I said, book a session with me and we will release that energy. All right, so family and career financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. All right, this could be for either of you. Oh, yeah. All right, well, over here, when you break the codependency, you're actually focusing on being more mature, focusing on making more money, and restructurizing your financial situation. And then you finish the reading with that same card in the reverse. So you didn't make it, all right? You had some trouble in the money department. I'm going to give you some Avertine here, perfect, right here, to help you with manifesting money. Also, let's see. I have money and the law of attraction cards. Can you see that? These are from Jerry and Esther Hicks. I don't know if you've ever heard of The Secret. They didn't write The Secret. But they are Jerry and Esther Hicks. They are the secret behind The Secret. So you can look them up on YouTube. I don't know if they're on YouTube. I never looked for them on YouTube. But they are definitely on the internet. So they have a website. They do really amazing cross-country tours. They will absolutely change your life. They are channelers of energy. Well, Esther is. Jerry is her partner. They work together. I don't know if he channels energy as well. Anyway, these are money cards. First, can you pick a money card for Jessica? This one I wanted to come out. 31, which equals 4, which is the number of balance and stability. I can have money and freedom too. A feeling of being overwhelmed is your indicator that you are denying yourself access to all manner of cooperation that could assist you if you are not disallowing it. As you begin to feel freer regarding the expenditure of time and money, doors will open. People will come to you to assist you. Refreshing and productive ideas will occur to you, and circumstances and events will unfold. As you change the way you feel, you access the energy that creates worlds. It is there for you, ready to access at all times. I love that for you. So remember, this is Avertine. Avertine. For attracting and manifesting money. All right. So you've got some oracle advice, and then I also pulled a past life card for you and one for your partner. And I also pulled an astral card so we can determine if you're really not getting engaged or not married or not even in a relationship. If I'm totally wrong about that, I doubt it. But if I am, he's going to be an air sign, or he has very strong air in his chart. All right. So this could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. He could be or have, versions of that inside of him. All right. Oh my gosh, this is so good. So this is a past life oracle for your partner. And I got medicine man or medicine woman, showing me that he was most likely a Native American healer in another life. Someone who had great powers, great psychic powers, and a great spiritual connection to the underworld or to the other world. So he was also a medium and a healer. And that air card has the number 25 on it, which equals 7, which is about more spirituality, more divine influence. So it's like God in there, right? And so he was a healer for God, and not an evil or a dark one, but a very beautiful angelic healer. He was an angel. So he was more likely than not Native American. And you can identify this in him by him liking coyotes, cactuses. He may have a special, not necessarily a fascination, but an appreciation for Native American artifacts, stories, feathers. He may not collect them, but they may find him, and he just hasn't taken the initiative to collect these artifacts. But he just, look for that in him. You will see that. All right. And so here is the masculine's other oracle advice. Surrender what is. Surrender to what is. I'm sorry. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it is exactly. It's early. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Nice. I really like that. And let me tell you, as you have here in the Two of Pentacles energy, that's reflective of your masculine. Really accepting what is. Letting go of everything that is not. Wow. He may be helping you to do that. I believe he's helping you to heal. He is a healer. And if the air sign in him could very well be his ascendant sign. So yeah, look up your man's ascendant sign for Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Okay, his ascendant will be one of those, and that's who he was in his last lifetime. Was a really, really beautiful healer. Okay, or medicine. As a matter of fact, this person that you're in love with is probably a naturalist now or close to it, and really consciously aware of GMOs. Doesn't eat or want any GMOs. He's just really worried about the food that he eats. And he tries to use food to heal himself. And is not, he probably has like a fear of taking medications. Okay. Another characteristic, that's if he's being true to himself. This is what I'm hearing. They're like, no. You might not understand that, Angie. He also could absolutely avoid anything natural. He could have an unusual response to natural remedies. Like, no way, I don't trust anything natural. I trust my doctor. Nope, I'm going to see my doctor. Nope, I'm going to see my doctor. That's what I'm hearing. His next oracle card is the Eagle King. The big picture, angelic help. Oh my God, and it's a Native American guy with an eagle in front of him. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. So I just totally got my confirmation. I'm not crazy. It's early, but this is for real. It's like looking at him in his past life, because that's exactly what I was seeing in my head. And the feathers, that's why I said that. I saw feathers in his hair. That blows my mind. I always regret not saying it. All right, so let's look at your past life and see who you were in your past life and how is this influencing your current life and love. Unrequited love. There we go. Now I know what the problem is. You desperately want to be married because you've got a cycle that you've been working on, which is a life cycle of breaking unrequited love. And this marriage, this engagement, this relationship is going to heal you and help you break that cycle so that you can pass your test. So that you can go from 8 to 9, a cycle of completion. Everything is going to wrap up for you. It's going to rain miracles and blessings on you when you do your work and you literally get past that energy. By the time you are in a 9 going into 10, you're going to start just receiving miracles. It's just abundance is going to rain on you. Your money problems won't even exist anymore. You'll be able to instantly manifest anything that you think of, and you'll be able to create. Oh my gosh, I can see all my mess. These are my cards. I'm so sorry. What a mess. Anyway, let's keep going. And here's your Oracle Advice card. You've got the Web Weaver, Synchronicity, Divine Intelligence, and Cause and Effect with the number 4. So in this life cycle, you will be stabilizing. You've got divine assistance to help you stabilize. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities. Those are divine conversations. Angels talk to you in numerical value, all right? And they talk to you in frequency. And if you're not paying attention, you miss the messages, right? So, and the cause and effect, everything that you do causes a response. Every action calls for a reaction. Every reaction calls for a whole new action. So be mindful of that. What you put out, you're going to get that right back. All right. And it's going to be amplified. It may not be pleasing. So make sure that you are broadcasting really, I say broadcasting pure love. Make sure that you're broadcasting pure love. You've got to let go of these feelings that you used to have of not being worthy, because you've actually brought that in from your other lifetime. Now, the unrequited love card means that you probably did have very bad, hurtful experiences in loving. You might have been a Libra, loving people so hard and not getting any love back. You may have been born into a family in this lifetime that couldn't love you. But, this is my lesson. My family did not love me at all. And then here I am, the goddess of love. And what they did do is they taught me how to love by not loving me. So that was a life lesson that I just completed, realizing that. So for my entire life, I've been asking myself, how the hell did I choose to be born with this family? What the hell is wrong with me? I'm nothing like anybody in my family except for my dad. And I have forget that. My dad. And I have a younger brother that I'm really cool. I'm a lot like him. And we're cool. And I protect him. But I realized that I was not loved at all in any way, shape, or form through my entire life. And I became love. And I just learned what love was and how to love by not being loved. And so I can teach others how to love themselves. And it's not about, man and woman love or, whatever your preference is, your sexual preference. It's about love of self. So you're gonna have to go on that sort of self-love journey. Okay. You've got this soul lesson to complete. It looks like you are actually doing the steps to completing it. So you release that codependency, which is an unrequited love situation, because neither one of you are respecting each other's time or space in a codependency. Neither one of you have boundaries or self-respect in a codependent relationship. Neither one of you, are growing or helping each other to grow, or really truly loving yourself or each other in a codependent relationship. So that's demonstrating that you have been working on this. This relationship is literally healing you and working on those issues with you. This guy is divinely sent to you. It's absolutely clear. And so here's your surrender power card. Surrender over or obsessive thinking. Give that to spirit. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, and I can see that you're obsessing about this marriage, you want it so bad to validate you, but it's because you have felt so unloved your entire life. All right? But that's not true. You were unloved in your last lifetime. And so now you've got to heal that pain in this lifetime by learning to be what love really is, just like in my story, or similarly like in my story. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Let them have it. Doing so will help you to bring clarity or even solve the problem. Sorry. And let me tell you, it will happen instantly. And I'm combative when it comes to releasing things to spirit. I really am, and I'm being brutally honest with you about that. Because I get a little egocentric and power trippy and feel that I can do my own work or my own manifesting, and I don't need the angels. I am an angel. I get cocky, right? Occasionally. I'm human. And things don't work out when I do that. And then I do this collapse and I have this fit and I say, you know, where are you? Where are you? To my angel team. And they say, you know, you said you can handle this. And so we let you handle it. And then I always feel like, or have to, you know, apologize. Okay, I didn't mean that. I can't do it without you. Please take over. Please take over. I trust you and forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm combative. You know, I lost my patience. I have to explain myself and ask them to please take over, take control of the situation and help me to heal the situation. This is what it is. This is how I screwed it up. This is what I'm trying to achieve. Take it off of me. I need to focus on this. And I literally let it go. You can't give spirit something to work on and then worry about it. Well, aren't you do this? Or did you do this? I thought you were supposed to work this out for me, and let it go. Just really let it go. Let them have it, and you got to focus on money. You got money problems right now anyway, so why not put your attention towards some of your finances? So really hoping this helped you a whole lot. This is the end of your reading, and it was a great pleasure to do this for you. Like I said, I hope it helps a whole lot. You got about 40 something minutes to watch this. And I hope it's worth every moment. I love you so much. Go love yourself. Bye.